I woke up and I looked over at my wife and I thought how lucky I am to have her. She is a beautiful wife, and oh, she just out of my league. Hey, I hit the lottery with her. But you know what? There's a couple things that bother me about her. She just a couple things that bother me. Look at that. Yeah, I see you checking out my power stroke. Stop it, it's mine. Two things that bother me about my wife. Two things. One of them is, for some reason, the last month, she decided to start wearing men's cologne. Now, I don't know what's up with that. I thought women wore perfume, and I thought men wore cologne. But for the past past month, I guess, she's been wearing men's cologne. And it's kind of awkward when she comes home from work, working 10 hours, and well, actually she works 8 hours. And see, I'm going to show you how big of a sweetheart my wife is, how wonderful she is. She works 8 hours a day, and every night she calls me, "Hey honey, I'm gonna work 2 more hours. I'm gonna work a little extra." Every night, Monday through Friday, she works 2 hours every night, extra. And see, she keeps saying I'm gonna work overtime. That's what she keeps on telling me. But I know that she's lying. She don't know that, but I know that she's lying, and she's actually volunteering. She's a sweetheart though, because it never reflects on the check every time I'm working overtime. I'm working 10 hours of overtime at that, or she got a pay cut, and I don't think that happened. She's just a sweetheart. She volunteers 2 hours a night, but here's the thing though. Every time she volunteers, she comes home, and that's when she has her cologne on. So I think she keeps it in her locker at work. And then when she comes home, before she comes home, she sprays on men's cologne. I don't know if she thinks it turns me on. I don't know why she does that, but every time she comes home after working 2 hours overtime, she's wearing men's cologne. And I just don't get that. But it bothers me, because when she lays down in bed, it's like I'm laying in bed. It's like I'm sleeping with another man. And that bothers me. That bothers me. As much as I love that woman, she's a sweetheart, it bothers me that she likes to wear men's cologne. The other thing that bothers me and just really burns my biscuits, it wouldn't burn my biscuits if she'd get off the dang phone and pull them out of the oven in time. She's constantly texting. Constantly, them little thumbs are beep, 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 constantly texting and texting. And finally one day I said, "Who in the world are you texting?" And she said, "I'm texting Bobby, leave me alone." I said, "Okay." I've never met Bobby, but I do know this much. I asked Hannah one time, I said, "Where'd you get that cologne that you always wearing?" I said, "It smells really good." And she told me she got it from Bobby. So I know that this girl, Bobby, has got my wife wearing men's cologne now. And she says that every night she's working with Bobby. So I'm not real sure. I guess Bobby works with her. I don't know. But I know they tend to spend a lot of time together. And now Bobby's got my wife wearing men's cologne. That's weird. But she's always texting Bobby over there. Boop, 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 boop. We'll be at the rodeo, and I'm sitting up, squaring up on my bull, and I look up there, and I'm centered up, and I'm ready to go. Before I nod my head, I always look for my wife. There she is. I want her to see me. I look up there. Boop, 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 boop. She's taking pictures, like she's smoking a cigarette. What is up with that? Taking pictures of herself and sending them to Bobby. Bobby this, Bobby that. Always Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. I tell you what, you think they were dating or something. Man, I need to meet this Bobby woman and tell her, "Hey, look, you're taking up too much time with my wife." But anyways, hey, I don't want you to think bad about my wife. I love her to death. And she's a good woman, faithful, loving, trusting. And her and Bobby, she got her new best friend. You know how it is. But she likes to wear men's cologne. I don't understand that either. But I need to talk to Bobby and find out where she gets her cologne at, because it smells really nice. And I know you're looking at my yard and thinking, what in the world's going on? But that's my food plot. Deer season's coming up. That's my food plot, and right up there on the front porch, that's my deer stand. So if you're wondering what's going on out here, it's my food plot growing.